All right, today we're doing the All About Me art project. This is a project where you have to draw images that represent you, the person. For this project, you're expected to draw at least 10 triangles. They don't have to be perfect triangles, but they have to be mostly triangular. You have to do at least 10. If you have more than 10, that's okay. I don't recommend doing something like 20 triangles. 10 is a good number to be at. I will be counting. If you have 9 triangles, then I need you to do however it is, but to divide it up into 10 triangles. Now, you are going to be drawing things that you're interested in. For example, in this drawing, this student was interested in soccer. She put her favorite team, place she wants to go, her favorite drink. She's into music. Very stylized, very artistic. All the backgrounds are filled in. You are expected to do an image of some kind with a background. It can be a solid background. It could be, in this case, for example, the patterns and colors, but try to avoid any empty space. If you want, you can try to do more realistic looking things like the horse in this picture. If, on the other hand, you want to do more of a cartoon example, the frog, that is fine. Again, as long as the image looks something like the object that you're trying to depict, that is what I'm looking for. There is no right or wrong way on how you do your triangles. As long as I see mostly triangular shapes and you have 10, you're good to go. Again, this is a good example of a picture with solid backgrounds that are filled in, some patterns, some are just images that connect. For example, the PlayStation, the little buttons in the background, good example. The drink, all the bubbles floating around. The flag of the Mexican flag with a very interesting background. Everything is filled in, a good drawing. Now, if you want to do something like this for your triangles, I call this the pinwheel method. That's where you divide the paper by going diagonally and then drawing across to the center. It gets you mostly the 10 shapes. Now, again, if you have a triangle that's not quite a triangle, close enough, I'll accept it. Now, this is also a good example of some of the requirements I'm going to be asking of you. Obviously, a self-portrait. I might ask you for your favorite food, your favorite drinks, your favorite movies, things like that. If you have more than one favorite thing, like in this case, the candy, that's fine, as long as you stay in the context. In this picture, I also asked for, let's say, only draw a picture using a certain color. For example, I've got a green turtle, but I'm not just using a green pencil. You can use shades, so a light green, a dark green, a yellow green, a blue green, as long as it's green. Remember, black and white are part of every color, so black and white can be in any picture. The blue balloons is also a very good example of shades of blue. The red cherries, though, are pretty much just one shade of red. So do expand out and do more than just a single color, or paintbrush, or crayon, or a marker. Now, for your self-portrait, again, it does have to look like you. If you want to do something that's more like a photograph, that's totally fine. Cartoon is very good. I do need to see the face. If you want to draw just the face, fine. If you want to draw most of the body, that's fine. However you get there. But again, I do need to be able to see the face. You cannot draw a little dot and say that's the face. You cannot say you're an astronaut and you're wearing a spacesuit, and that's not acceptable either. Now, in this project, I want to see mostly images. There's an exception, like logos, for example, the Almond Joy, the candy, the soda. So if your favorite sports team is the New York Yankees or the Colorado Rockies, CRNY, but you do have to do it in the style of that particular team's lettering. You just can't randomly draw a letter. Coca-Cola is very stylized lettering. I do expect to see something like that if you're doing a product. Now, here's an example of him writing his name. It's okay. Again, I'd rather see images So again, if you're a football fan, don't write the word football, draw a football, a helmet, a goalpost, something that represents something. In this project, if you want to draw things of you, in this case, he wants to be a doctor or a nurse or a vet in the future, so he's wearing scrubs. He's got the Captain America shield, so he likes the Avengers. He's got places he wants to go, things he wants to own. He did write his name, but it's very stylized, so that's a good example of an artistic. All the images are filled in. Here are your requirements: 10 triangles, 1 selfie, 1 picture using only red, 1 picture only using blue, 1 picture using only black and white, and again, favorites could be any product as long as they're your favorite.